Live your life within the moment. And don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away.
Welcome to our new channel. I'm Chelsea.
And I'm Ty.
And we're from upstate New York.
One of the reasons why we started this channel was to document our life together. That may encompass travel, different types of food, going to different restaurants. We do a lot of home renovations, a lot of DIY stuff. I like being really crafty and making everything ourselves instead of going to buy it.
I get bored with food, so we like to try new places. Or
Yeah.
even try new foods and cooking and looking up recipes and trying new things.
Yeah, this gives us an excuse to really try new foods and share it with you guys. And maybe you guys will venture out too and try some of the things that we've tried.
And we'll take suggestions on new types of foods to try.
Yeah, I'm an adventurous. I'll eat anything.
I'm a little pickier.
Actually, I wish we started this before we got married last year because it would have been fun to document our whole wedding in Costa Rica. And that's where I tried termites. And they weren't that bad. So I could have shared that experience with you eating termites.
I didn't try it, right?
I don't think you tried it.
Well, I tried insects before, but he tried it right off the tree.
Yeah, right from
yeah.
the nest. Well, another reason why we started this is, you know, everyone goes on vacation or travels and they take tons of photos and videos. And what do you always do when you come back? You usually just do a photo dump. Everything goes to the cloud and you forget about it. You know, this kind of forces us to do like a highlight video.
Because we still haven't done anything with our pictures from our wedding from
No,
last
we
year.
yeah,
So,
no, we haven't.
yeah, maybe this will kick us in the butt to maybe do something with that. Because we do have videos and we have pictures and we did tons of excursions and we still
Yeah.
need to get some photos from other people that did join us
Yep.
in Costa Rica. So
But
that's
this-
what we've been slowly trying to do is
This
gather.
this will force us to do like the highlights and cliff notes of our travels. And even if the channel doesn't grow to what we want it to,
It'll just be fun to do.
yeah, it would be fun to do and kind of reminisce and kind of like a history of what we have accomplished.
Yes, we just got married a year ago, but we've been together since 2010.
Yeah.
Right? 2010.
2010.
So it's been a long
Yep.
time. So we have done lots of traveling and experience. So it hasn't been just this past year.
So here are the types of things to expect from our channel. What's our next adventure?
So we have a trip coming up in the near future. It started off, our friends invited us on a cruise to Alaska, which we started planning back in 2019. We were supposed to go in May of 2020, but of course we all know what happened in around that time, so our cruise was canceled and we had to push it out. And so we finally get to go in 2 weeks. Our cruise is on the Norwegian Encore. We're leaving from Seattle, but we are actually going to go down to Orange County, California for a little while prior to heading up to Seattle because we're meeting our friends that invited us on the cruise. So, and they're on the West Coast.
Yep. Expect a lot of food videos. We have been doing keto so we can binge eat on our vacation. I don't know. We're going to have a lot of content from this trip.
And we've only done a few cruises before this. Our first one was down to the Caribbean.
Yeah, that
and
was for...
my birthday
Yeah.
many years ago.
Yep. It was a surprise birthday present.
And then
Where'd we go on that cruise?
we went to the Cayman Islands and we went to Cozumel.
Yep. And we
Was
went...
that the only place?
Yeah, I think
We did a short trip because we weren't quite sure how we could tolerate or handle cruise.
I get motion sickness very easily. So
He gets sick on rides at Disney World.
Yeah.
So we were
even
quite
like
sure.
it's a small world ride, that's me. So we didn't want to go crazy, and I just would take a lot of Dramamine, and I did fine. So
Except for one day.
I think cruises are for everyone, even if you get motion sickness. And then we did another cruise.
We did a cruise from out of New York City out to Bermuda. And that was a really nice trip because we were at sea for a couple of days, but then we actually got to stay at the island for a few days and experience actually pretty much the whole country.
Yeah.
A good chunk of it.
Yeah.
So that was nice.
And we have awesome stories from all of these trips, but we don't have documentation. It would be
No.
great, right? If we had that. So this is kind of what's pushing us to go to this vlogging route, and I don't know, just
Share our life experiences.
even if it's just with family and friends.
Hopefully others can give us some pointers and
Yeah.
suggestions.
So if anyone has any comments, we're all ears.
I mean, I know some other things that we plan on doing is hopefully maybe showing some apple picking in the area in the fall, and what else? There's the Big E, which is a big fair that's in Springfield, Massachusetts. Hopefully we can share maybe some of that experience. Another place, eat tons of food.
We might start doing more traveling.
Yeah, we might
because
do
of
more
this.
traveling because of this. Which
Yeah. Maybe even like long weekends. I think that would be a lot of fun.
I like traveling. I've been traveling pretty much my entire life. I've gone to 5 of the 7 continents. So maybe I can
And
check off those other continents in the near future. So
And I'm tagging along.
yes. Actually, some of the places we're traveling to or we've been, I've been there previously, but
I have not.
Ty hasn't. So
Some of these places will be repeats for her.
actually, they've been all repeats except for Alaska. So, be the first place that we actually get to go together that I haven't been to.
Yeah. So what we decided to do to start this channel was I went crazy and I bought a lot of hardware. Right?
Yes.
I geeked out on hardware. So some of the things that I ended up buying equipment-wise is a new camera, which we're recording on right now. It's the Sony ZV-E10. It comes with the kit lens, which is 16 to 50 millimeters, and we also decided to get 2 more lenses. So we got a telephoto lens. So this is a 24 to 240 millimeter. So up in Alaska, you know, we're expecting to see some wildlife and stuff, and it would be cool to zoom in on them.
And we decided to splurge a little bit on this because it is, I think, going to be like once in a lifetime
Yeah.
experience going to Alaska. Hopefully we like it. We get to go back, but you never know. So it'd be nice to have some
Great
nice
photos.
pictures. Yes.
The other lens that I decided to get was a ultra wide lens, and it's an 11 millimeter lens for a Sony camera, and this will give us great vlogging shots and great landscaping shots. And then on top of that, so we get good audio in some of these locations, I ended up investing in a DJI lavalier microphone set. So there's 2 microphones, and there's a receiver that gets plugged into the camera, and actually we're going to install it right now, and you can hopefully hear the difference in the audio quality.
A few moments later.
Alright, so hopefully you can hear the difference in the audio quality with these new microphones. I guess we won't know until I start watching the video.
Go back and listen.
Yeah. Or I could have just wasted my money. I don't know. So these are little tiny microphones that talk to the receiver, which is connected to the camera. And we can also use them as little tiny lavaliers and have the wire running up our collar, and we can have little tiny mics. So it's a little smaller, but we have stuff for different situations. This will also help Two, when it's noisy around us, the camera won't pick up that background noise, and it will pick up the microphone a little easier.
Pick up our lovely voices.
Yes. Yeah. We're going to be doing like rafting. Isn't there a waterfall that we're going to see near the glaciers? But all that stuff makes so much noise.
Yeah.
So it'll be nice and clear.
Hopefully.
We'll,
Should be.
We'll test it out.
Should
you
be.
guys are along for the ride, so we'll test out all this equipment.
You can let Ty know if his investment was worth it.
Yeah, or just say I just wasted my money, and
Yeah.
I won't get hurt. The other piece of equipment that I ended up purchasing is the Insta360 X3 camera. It's a 360 camera, so it has a lens on both sides, and it's an action camera, and it gets all the action around the camera. Of course, we're going to be those people.
I never thought we'd ever be those people with a selfie stick.
We have a selfie stick, but this will get it some really cool shots. It'll make it look like drone footage.
Because you can't take drones
on cruises.
So
One of the cool things that I ended up doing when I bought all these accessories is I have a 3D printer, and I'll just show you. I have this fear of breaking expensive equipment, and this little mount that the camera goes on is released by this button, and I'm so afraid to accidentally press that and drop this camera because it's...
you have to worry about the lenses.
Yeah, the lenses protrude from either side. So I ended up 3D printing this little tiny cover, which limits how far you can press this in. You need to intentionally get your fingernail in there to press it all the way to get the camera unmounted. So this is something I'm going to share in the description below. It's going to be uploaded to Thingiverse, and you guys can download them if you have a 360
You're
camera.
also going to list all the equipment, right, that you're talking about below?
Yeah. Oh yeah, all this equipment, I'll put a link in the description, and you guys can judge me, I guess. So we got the 360 camera. What else do we have? I think that's about it.
Oh, so one other reason we're actually going down to Orange County is our friends that invited us on the cruise. They live here in New York, but they're opening a restaurant in California. So we're gonna go and try out the restaurant for the first time. It just opened a week ago, maybe.
Yeah. If it's a bad restaurant, we'll let you know. If you guys want to share our adventures with us, you can subscribe to our channel. There's going to be a lot more video content coming in the near future.
We are going to be in the Irvine area of California, so if anybody has any suggestions on cafes or coffee places or restaurants that we should try, we're only there for a couple days, so put some suggestions below where we go try.
See you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.
We are going on a cruise to Alaska on Norwegian, the Encore.
Yeah, you gotta stop saying
I know. All right, let's see.